Hi, my loves. Welcome to today's reading. I am looking forward to connecting with your energy through this reading, and I hope to bring you motivation and a reminder that you are in the right path, regardless of how you may be feeling at this moment or if things are not moving as fast as you'd like them to. I'm hoping that you can hear that insight and that inspiration that you need in this moment, perhaps. In this video, we're going to be diving into what your future successful self have to say to you right now. So the you that has already accomplished whatever it is you want to achieve and obtain, whatever goals, whatever desires you're working towards, that future version of you that already has that already went through this phase, what do they have to say to you? What should you be aware of in this moment now? All right, I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and dive right in. As usual, take a deep and slow breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling slowly. And feel out the energy of each pile. And ask your future self, which pile are you most drawn to? Which ones or which one calls your attention the most? Of course, remember that you could be drawn to more than one pile. And if that's the case, I do encourage you to also listen to that pile because there could be messages for you in there. Okay? And let's see what the future holds for you. What good news, what exciting news can you look forward to? All right, yay. Let's go ahead and choose your pile or piles and we can begin. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your divine reading. I'm looking forward to the energy that is coming up for you because I feel like it's quite significant and it's significant to what you're going through at this very time. There is a special message for you in this reading. So I'm excited to deliver and go into what that message is. For starters, pile number one, I can certainly tell you that this has to do with something that you have been working on, something that you're hoping to attract and bring into your life. But I feel that you have been struggling. There sort of has been ups and downs with this. It hasn't been as smooth or as successful as you want it to be right now. And I do feel that this has to do with your wealth, with your career, with your business. So whether you have your own business or started a new business, or maybe even moving up in your current job, moving up to the next level for a promotion, there's definitely some focus around something that you're working towards, something that you want to build and grow in. However, there have been challenges in achieving the next step, the next level up. Pile number one, I'm certainly seeing a lot of devotion and focus on this thing. Perhaps even so much that sometimes you get a little frustrated or your thoughts get in the way of you seeing things clearly or having patience. Sometimes your impatience gets in the way because you're not seeing the results. You're not seeing the fruition just yet because you are putting in a lot of work. That's for sure. If you started your own business and you have been waiting to see it spark up and bring you wealth and abundance, but you haven't yet, your message from your higher self, from your future successful self, is basically to learn to be patient and know that you have the power to change your world, to change things around, to manifest and bring this into your reality. You need to understand, my dear soul friend, that your hard work is indeed going to pay off. That is very clear here. I mean, look at the cards that you have that came out for you. You have the Chariot, you have the Six of Pentacles, Spirit of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles. And it's beautiful energy here going forward about your success and what you're going to be bringing in. I know that you may be questioning right now and you may be at crossroads, sort of doubting if you're going in the right direction, doubting if you're doing the right things. And your future self is saying, hold the course because you are moving in the right direction. You're just off on a bumpy start. That's really all that it is, pile number one. This is a time to continue working on the things that you're working on, having perseverance, having patience, planning, and also trusting, also surrendering, knowing that you are indeed going to receive all of the abundance that you desire and that you're working so hard towards gaining and having in your life. For a lot of you, I am feeling like perhaps you have a lot going on at this time. There are certain situations from your past that may be getting in the way, certain things that you're trying to balance or are trying to find organization, trying to find a way to adapt to the new ideas and direction that you want your business or career to grow in. You're thinking of different ways of bringing in abundance, of bringing in money and wealth into your life. It's like I see you trying out different things and different ideas. And what I'm seeing your future successful self reminding you of is that although you're going to go through these trials and tribulations, because that's what I'm getting here and what I'm seeing is that you're going to go through a lot of trials. You're going to try one thing, one idea to be successful, to bring in money, and it may not work so well, but then it's going to redirect you to something else that does work and that will work. And then it's like you're going to get to this point where you're going to find your niche. You're going to find what works for you and what brings in the most abundance. But it's all part of your experience, it's all part of your success and the wisdom and knowledge that you're going to gain along the way. Oh, and 444 on the clock as I see that. And 444 is about consistency. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, definitely. Consistency is the key here. Perseverance is the key here because there are going to be times where you feel like this may not be working for you. Perhaps you're not doing the right thing. You're going to be questioning and doubting, feeling like it's too much for you, like you're not on the right direction, but you are. I'm seeing here that there's also a greater lesson that you're going to be learning through this. There is something that you need to overcome. And that could be anything. It could be overcoming self-doubt, limiting beliefs, overcoming things that hold you back. And so I see you going more deeper within during this time. It's like at the same time that you're building your business and you're building wealth, you're also going to be building yourself and learning things about yourself. You're going to be going within and reflecting and applying this to your personal life as well. But one thing's for sure, my beautiful pile number one, is that you will overcome all of these challenges. You will move forward. And for some of you, I actually see that as a physical thing. I see some sort of expansion or travel or relocation around work. So for some of you, it could be that you are going to be accepting a new position that is going to require you to move physically. But for sure, there's definitely movement here. Pile number one, which is the really important thing, is that there is movement. You're not I'm not seeing a stagnant energy here. I'm not seeing you going backwards. I only see you moving forward and gaining this wisdom. The emperor is sort of like a father figure energy, somebody who has structure, who's organized, who's um, dedicated, consistent, logical, and someone who's a leader. You see how he's sitting in a throne. So obviously he holds some sort of authority and power. And this is what I feel that you are leading to be. You're going to be somebody who is of power and authority. So this that you're building, this next position that you're aiming, or this wealth that you're looking to bring into your life is going to be massive. This is no small thing or small wealth. You are building generational wealth. You're building something huge. And so it's going to take some time. And you're going to have your ups and downs. You're going to explore different options. And you may feel a little unmotivated at times. But this is what your future successful self wants you to know. Remember, this message is coming from the you that already has it all, from the you that already has the wealth, the abundance, the success, okay? And that future you is reminding you that this is all part of that success. It's not a straight line. And sometimes we just need to be reminded of that, that it's not a straight line from A to B. It's ups and down, and maybe take a little detour and go backwards a little bit and keep going forward. And it's a little bit messy, but ultimately, pile number one, my beautiful soul friends, I do see that this is going to teach you wonderful lessons about yourself and where you want your life to go, in what direction. And building it, it's like teaching you how to be more structured in your life, more organized, and also teaching you something about yourself. But for sure, how number one, I do see a lot of success coming in for you from this. So this is not the time to give up. This is the time to remind yourself that consistency and perseverance is the key. Okay? Things are going to be going so much better than you expect. Things are going to take off with this in a way that you can't even begin to imagine right now. And look at the moon up here too. This is calling my attention. So there's things that are going to be coming up for you to release, because for some of you, I am feeling that perhaps you need to release some limiting beliefs that are blocking you. So maybe doing some work with your subconscious mind and letting go of that little voice that is negative, that tells you that you can't do this or that you're not meant for this, and shutting it down, knowing that you do have the power to transform your life, tuning in to your heart, to your inner temple, to who you truly are. And who you truly are is this eternal being of light and love who is powerful beyond words. You have no idea just how much you're capable of, how much you can create, and how much power you have to bring into your life just anything and everything that you want. So again, pile number one, please remind yourself that although the journey may be a little bit long, there will be ups and downs. There will be times when you're feeling a bit defeated and like you can no longer keep going with this. Perhaps you're going to be feeling unmotivated, like there's no point because you're not seeing the success from it that you want to see at this moment, but it is coming. The finish line is there. You just have to push through those times, okay? There's definitely a lot of emotional fulfillment coming from this. So this could be something that is aligned with your life's purpose. So this is something that you enjoy and that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel creative and like you're in alignment with your life's purpose. But you're going to be so successful, and there's so many people that are going to be looking up to you. The skies are going to be clear, okay? And the other thing that I'm hearing, number one, is something about investments, all right? So uh, think it through, right? Don't just rush into things, but don't be afraid to invest into your business, into your growth. If perhaps you should take a course or some sort of education to expand your knowledge, then do it. Consider doing it because that could really help you or boost your knowledge in this topic, in this area, in this thing that you're trying to manifest and bring into your life. Because it's something that is going to definitely pay off. It's something that you're going to feel like it's definitely worth it. And financially, if you're feeling like uh, you're not in the right space or you're worried about your finances and how you're going to make ends meet, then simply plan. Take some time to sit down and plan out your expenses. Plan out how much perhaps you can put into your savings, how much you can be expending. But there's definitely some sort of emphasis about taking some sort of maybe like a course or reading a book that can help you and educate you more in this topic, okay? Your future successful self wants you to know that you are indeed going to overcome this, that this is worth it. It's worth the wait, it's worth the challenges. And the last thing that I'm seeing here is that there is someone for sure of authority, someone who's in a higher position than you or has more knowledge than you in this area, that is going to be helping you, that is going to be assisting you in reaching your goals. Perhaps they're going to bring a perspective or idea into your mind that is going to give you a boost, okay? For some of you, I'm really feeling sort of like fall time frame, and also summer. Summer and fall time are the time frames that I'm feeling where you can start to see more of the positive side to this, okay? All right, my dear pile number one, this is what I'm feeling from your future successful self, is that whatever it is you're trying to build, what you're trying to bring into your life in this moment, which for most of you, I do feel that this has to do with some sort of career or job or business of your own, building your own thing. I'm seeing that it's definitely worth it. You're definitely going to be seeing the success and the abundance. You even have wealth here, but it's just going to take a little bit of time and dedication, perseverance and consistency. That's really the biggest message here for you, your biggest reminder. All right. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your beautiful, loving, warm energy. I'm wishing you the most successful, inspiring, and abundant future. You got it. It's already yours. Just claim it and claim it now. Trust in yourself and know that you're capable of doing this. Wow. Thank you so much, pile number one. I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your beautiful divine reading. Let's go ahead and dive into the messages that your future successful self have to say to you right now. Keep in mind that this message is coming directly from the you that already went through all the tribulations, the challenges, the hard times, and is now in a place that is exactly where you want to be, where you're successful, abundant, in harmony, and overall fulfilled. So, the things that come through in this reading for you, pile number two, is about things that you should be reminded of while you are in the journey to getting to where you want to be, to obtaining the success, the abundance, the fulfillment, the life that you want. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and dive right in. For starters, number two, I do feel that you could be creating something wonderful at this time. I feel that there's something that you're birthing into your life that is quite different. It's new. It's like a transformation. I mean, you even have the death card here, and the death card is all about a massive transformation in your life, one that typically does not come easy. It typically makes you feel as if things are actually going against you, but they're not. It's just the way that you transform, it's the way to move forward. Sometimes you have to break down in order to build yourself up even stronger. So it could be that right now this is where you are. You're in the midst of the storm. You may be feeling depressed, anxious, worried, and all these other things. However, it's not going to be like this forever. And that's for sure pile number 2. That is certain. I can already see it with your beautiful energy here. You have the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. You have beautiful cards here. You have Justice representing balance. It's just beautiful energy here. And it's clear to me that this phase that you're in of your life is only part of the journey, right? You see these people walking in the cold, barely making it. One of them, I believe, doesn't even really have shoes on. I think it's only socks. One of them is wearing crutches because they can barely walk. And it's really cold. So they're feeling at their worst. They're feeling at their lowest. They're feeling like there's no way out. But that is only an illusion, okay? That is only a phase. That is only a temporary situation in your life. And I believe that that is one of the main messages for you today, is that this energy, this way of feeling right now, right? Feeling defensive, feeling like you're about to give up, feeling like you're not going to make it through, is not real, in the sense that it's not going to be like this forever. And you need to be reminded that things get better, that you are moving forward one way or the other, that the sun will soon shine, that this is a transformation for you. Because a lot of times when we go through hard times, through difficult times like this, it's always for a reason. It's teaching you something, whether that is about yourself, about other people, or to even help you in letting go of what's not serving you. Sometimes things don't work out in our favor, and we need to learn to look at situations like this as an opportunity for growth, for development, instead of something so negative and bad. I can definitely see here just how defeated you may be feeling, how alone, uh, um, loss of hope, loss of energy. Perhaps you're not feeling driven anymore. And this could be about work. This could be about a relationship. I'm honestly feeling both aspects here. So for some of you, it could definitely apply to a certain connection that's no longer serving you. And for some of you, this is about work, because I can see that some of you are trying to build something new. But even in relationships, perhaps you're trying to break out of certain habits, certain cycles, karmic cycles that you keep repeating. Maybe you find yourself dating the same type of people or in the same situation that isn't serving you, that doesn't make you happy. And so that process is going to feel this way. It's going to feel like you can't get out of it, like you're trying, but you're not really seeing progress. But, my dear pile number 2, there's certainly something deep within your heart that you are desiring to bring into your life, something more meaningful and bigger, perhaps, than you ever imagined, something that is going to require a lot of work, a lot of mental strength, and a lot of emotional maturity. There's also some emphasis around forgiving yourself or not judging too harshly, not judging yourself too much or not judging others. Even with this card here, I forgive myself for past mistakes and failures and judgment. I'm feeling like you need to learn to accept certain events that happened in your past and accept them in a loving way. Perhaps understanding that things happen for a reason, and that if there's someone that caused you damage, not to hold resentment against them, or if there's something that you did that you feel regretful about or shameful about, not to hold that against yourself. Instead, again, look at it as an opportunity for growth. What could this be teaching you? What have you gained out of that? What wisdom have you gained out of that? How can you use that as a strength? How can you use that to your advantage? Because I can feel that you're someone who is so talented, so gifted, so special. You have a very special energy to you, my beautiful soul friend. You really do. Your energy is very vibrant, very colorful, very cheerful, and very grounded. Like you're someone who's very loyal and giving and caring and hopes for the best, like very hopeful. So for now, what I'm seeing for you, pile number two, is that there's going to be some sort of return or reconciliation. So for those of you that perhaps are in a relationship or even in a career aspect, there could be some sort of spark that's going to come to you that's going to make you feel in alignment again. And when I say reconciliation, this doesn't necessarily mean with a person. This could be with yourself as well. Reconciliation of who you truly are, stepping into your power, into your higher self, and knowing how worthy you are, knowing that you're strong and capable enough. There's so much in store for you here, so much success, so much abundance, so much fulfillment. So, yeah, this is definitely about like career and romantic connection. So it could be that this applies to both your career and your relationships, or since this is a general reading, for some of you it's about love, for some of you it's about career. But one thing that's clear, regardless of what this applies to, is the shift, the change and transformation that is coming into your life. You literally have two butterflies right here, and butterflies represent transformation. They represent change. And perhaps this may be coming to you quicker than you think. But what I am seeing is that before you can obtain this change, before you can see this transformation in your life, you first have to accept certain things about yourself, but more so heal certain things about yourself. There's things that you need to let go of, that's for sure. There's things that you need to walk away from and leave it behind, no matter how hard it is. Whether this is leaving a job that is not fulfilling you, and I know it's hard to do, to take a leap of faith and leave behind where you're comfortable or where you're uh, financially stable and starting something new, or leaving behind a relationship. And that's what I'm saying. It's like you're moving toward greatness, you're moving into something better, but it's hard to do that. It's hard because this means that you have to leave behind something that isn't serving you, something that cannot come with you to where you're going. Because you're going to something so much better, to something so much greater than you can even imagine, pile number two. Wow. And I can see that you're going to be receiving some sort of news. For some of you, for those of you that relate to this on a relationship level, I see someone new possibly coming into your life, someone who's more nurturing, caring, sensitive. Um, and for those of you that in business matters or career, I'm sorry, career, finances, there's, I mean, I just love this. You have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is literally looking into this card. And this is the 10 of Pentacles, which represent everything that you could ever desire. And so this tells me with the Knight of Cups is that you're going to have some sort of proposal, some sort of offer or good news, which is what the Knight of Cups represents, is invitations to something, right? Something coming into your life. And then with the 10 of Pentacles here, which represents unexpected blessing, financial windfall, or someone walking into your life, some sort of support, some sort of stability is that's what it is. See, some sort of stability here is what I'm seeing for you in the future. Your future successful self is saying, allow yourself to go through the storm with faith. Go with the flow of the current instead of against it. Because right now you're in the midst of the storm. As I mentioned earlier, you're going through this transformation that feels so negative, that feels like you're actually going in the wrong direction when you're not. Like this is going to lead you to the type of partner that your heart desires. This is leading you towards the life that you want, actually, is what I'm seeing. It's like this is part of your transition. You sort of cannot get to where you want to be without this. And I know it's hard, but it's just part of it. And then you continue doing the work, you continue healing yourself, reflecting and letting go of what's not serving you, so that then you can find what you truly desire, so that you can align yourself with the vibration of the things that you do want. And pile number two, I'm also seeing here Don't be afraid to seek out help, whether that is venting to a friend, going to someone and talking, or even just with yourself if you want to keep it more personal, journaling, uh, spending time outside, grounding yourself. There is also emphasis around cleansing yourself. You chose here clear quartz, and clear quartz basically absorbs negative energy. So I see the need for you to do that is to release your negative energy, to ground yourself in the present moment, to try and get out of your head a little bit more, especially during this time, because you may be more focused on the negative things rather than the positive and what's going to be coming into your life, which is so massive. It's so beautiful. It's so vibrant. It's so fulfilling. You're going to be so happy, even like with family, with the people. There's definitely some sort of like reunion or homecoming or feeling like you belong, some sort of gathering. So this could be like celebrations because of an achievement. Your future self, your future successful self wants you to know that although things are going this way, there's so much more coming for you. There's so much more coming your way. And actually, pile number two, you may have also been drawn to pile number one because pile number one had a similar energy, very, very similar energy to it. It's sort of going through the storm to find your success and find where you need to be. And the energies are very similar here. So if you felt drawn to pile number one as well, that makes a lot of sense. But my dear pile number two, what I'm seeing here overall is just that you are heading in the right direction. You just have to continue working towards the things. You have to continue pushing through this time of worry and concern and feeling stuck, and focusing and reminding yourself of what's to come your way. Okay, of what you're birthing into your life, of this massive change and transformation that is coming into your life, because you are in the right path. That's for sure. Path number two, you are in the right direction. So think of this as a beautiful and positive thing, and do the things that are going to bring you to the present moment, that are going to keep your vibration vibrating high. Do things that you enjoy. Go out with friends, spend time pampering yourself, nurturing yourself, and have faith. Have faith in your own will, in your own strength. You're almost there. Just keep pushing through, my beautiful soul friend. I am so excited for you and for what's to come. And just keep in mind that you're going in the right direction, that there's just some work and some healing that need to take place, but you will soon be living a life more fulfilled, both financially, emotionally, mentally, and in every aspect than you ever imagined. This is beautiful. Wow. All right. Thank you so much, pile number two, for allowing me to be the bridge between you and the potential that you have and the energy that is coming in for you, which is so beautiful. It is always such a pleasure to be able to be part of your journey. And I will see you in the next time, in the next reading. Thank you. Bye bye. Hello, 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 my dear soul friend. Welcome to your divine reading. In this beautiful and magical reading, we are tapping into your future successful self and the energy that your future successful self has, and what messages or reminders your future self has for you. Keep in mind that this is coming from the version of you that has already made it through the hardships, the challenges, the hard times, and is now in a place where you desire to be, in a place where you're fulfilled, happy, abundant. Now, my beautiful pile number three. I absolutely love your energy. Oh my goodness. I mean, just look at the cards up here to begin with, right? For starters, you did pick uh green Aventurine. Sorry, let me see if I don't focus. Please focus. Okay, there we go. Green Aventurine, right? Which is all about abundance. It's all about attracting also healing in some form, right? Your heart chakra. But for me, when I see green aventurine, it's when I want to manifest money or abundance into my life. And with that, you have the four-leaf clover leaf. And you might be familiar with it or not, but the clover leaf, the four-leaf clover leaf, is about good fortune, good luck, right? You find one outside and you know that you have good luck coming your way, good fortune, basically in finances. But you also have, which is even more powerful, you have period of prosperity and abundance. Oh my goodness. Wow, you have bread, right? So a time of prosperity and abundance. To me, this is very clear with these three things. It's no coincidence that your energy is also very much focused on your finances and your career, the growth and the expansion of where you're going. So for starters, pile number three, my beautiful soul friend, I am seeing that things are changing for you. And they're changing perhaps a lot faster than you realize. Okay. With this change, with this journey that you're on to abundance, to financial freedom, to fulfillment. Wow. This is really powerful energy for you, part number three. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. You have Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. There's definitely a lot of new beginnings coming your way along with the transformation. And that's typically what transformation is about. It's about transforming into the next phase of your life, into something else. And so along with this change, although it is, of course, a positive one, there's going to be challenges. There's going to be lessons that are going to assist you in evolving and getting there. But there's also some sort of healing happening for you at this time during this transition. You know, it's interesting because all three piles, one way or the other, really relate to one another. So it's quite interesting. If you were drawn to more than one pile, it completely makes sense because they all sort of hold the same energy, which is really good because they're very positive. They're very abundant, is what I'm feeling. So for you, my beautiful pile number three, I'm seeing a time of healing that's taking place in a personal level. So this could be a time that you're really becoming more in tune with yourself, where you're nurturing yourself and prioritizing you, perhaps even connecting with nature more, spending more time outside, meditating, focusing within, focusing on your higher self, focusing on your goals, on the direction that you want to go, making the right judgments, making the right decisions. And this is a process you're learning, right? But it's like you're having an awakening almost. This transformation could feel quite massive to you. It's like you're really starting to step into your true power. You even have the sun here, which is all about hope, inspiration, positivity, happy times, joy, fulfillment. And I feel like this is very much the energy in which you're moving towards too, is your highest self. It's like I see you getting so much closer with your higher self and stepping into a position of great power because you have the Empress, but you also have here, if you can see this beautiful lady, she's also sitting on a throne. She's someone of authority, of power. She's a manifester, a heart. And she knows that. It's like you're you're really stepping into knowing and believing your potential and how much you're actually able to achieve. And as you should, because you're very much capable, you're very much powerful, more than we ever realize and could think of in our human form. You are eternal being of light and love, meaning that you literally can co-create with the universe, with God, with your guides, your angels, your higher self, just anything into your life. You are capable of healing yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and drawing in abundance, drawing in money literally creating a job, creating anything, just with your power, with your essence, with your energy, because you are that powerful. And I hope that you know that. So, my beautiful friend, my beautiful soul friend, what I see for you from your future successful self is that it feels like things are going pretty well for you right now, but there have been some bumps here and there with your progress. There's some things that you need to release, perhaps old habits, perhaps negative thoughts, limiting beliefs that in one way or form are keeping you back from achieving this abundance, this stability. Because that's the thing. What's coming in for you, it's so fulfilling. You must be on a journey of like your life's purpose, is what I'm getting here. I feel that you are someone who is on a journey that you are aligning yourself with your life's purpose. So this is something that really brings you joy to your heart. This is something that really fulfills you, that makes you happy, and that financially is going to bring a lot of abundance and stability. You're going to be having a lot of new ideas and putting things into action, new business perhaps, new position, new something with authority where you're going to be leading, where you're going to be teaching, where you're going to be of example. And that's going to bring so much emotional fulfillings. Let me just say, there's so much emphasis around the emotional fulfillment that this is going to bring to you. You're going to be super, super happy, super fulfilled. And even your family, I'm saying like even your family being affected by this. So it could be that you're going to be bringing in so much financial abundance, so much money, that even your family will be able to enjoy with you, your kids, your loved ones. And this is going to completely change your mind around, your perspective around on a lot of things on your life. Yeah, you're going to be feeling so optimistic, so driven, and ready to take action. So, for your future self, what your future successful self wants to remind you of is of the massive energy that you're manifesting into your reality, of the massive transformation that you're going through at this time, and how that is going to bring in the greatest fortune you have ever imagined, and how you're going to overcome any negative thoughts, any limiting beliefs, anything that is holding you back in any way or form. How you're going to be overcoming that. You're going to be moving forward and not even looking back. You're going to be so determined and focused on what you want and what you want to bring into your life, that you're sort of going to really I see you being in tunnel vision. So with the eye here, I see you being in tunnel vision, so focused that nothing else, even the eye being in a triangle here, it's just you're gonna have tunnel vision. Everything else you're gonna say, wait, you can wait, that can wait. I need to focus on this. I see you learning and educating yourself, perhaps taking a course, learning from a mentor, taking training, something like that. And if not, then perhaps this is your sign to be open to taking some sort of class or something to help you uh, evolve and gain more knowledge in your area. Okay? Because you're very special, you're very unique, and you're meant for this. You are meant for this, that's for sure. It's a work in progress, of course. You need to make sure to stay dedicated and consistent so that you can see things coming to fruition, because soon you'll be reaping your rewards. And that's what your future successful self wants to remind you of, is that sooner rather than later, you're going to be reaping your rewards, pile number 3. And there's just so much abundance awaiting for you. So much emotional fulfillment. Oh my goodness, I wish that you could just feel the energy. I hope that this is exciting you. I hope that you're feeling inspired and motivated, because what's coming for you, oh my goodness. I mean, I don't think your mind is able to really grasp the success that is coming to you. And these are major, major things. This is why I feel that this could be something that is like part of your life's purpose, the reason why your soul decided to be here. This is something that really, really fulfills your heart. Okay. And of course, there may be times where you're going to be doubtful because you also have the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords here. So that tells me that sometimes you may deceive yourself with your thoughts. Again, this kind of takes me to limiting beliefs. Perhaps there are things in your subconscious mind, like you know your potential and you know that you're meant for greatness. You know how much you can achieve, right? But deep in your subconscious mind, perhaps there are things that are sort of blocking you from truly, truly believing that. And the thing is, you need to understand, beautiful soul friend, that this is very much possible. Like it's already yours. It's not just very much possible, it's already yours. When you think of something that you want, don't think of it as something far and away from you. Think of it as now. Like, for example, you want to be making $5,000 a month. Don't think of it as, I'm going to be making $5,000 a month. Say, feel it as now. I am making $5,000 a month. It is already yours because, in some form or way, that energy already exists in the now. All you need to do is tune into it like a radio station. Okay? You're going to tune into that, to that frequency, because everything's vibration. So all you're doing is attracting it, tuning into it, aligning yourself with it. And when you have those thoughts where you're questioning and doubting, shut it down. Release the negative thoughts. You don't have to know every single thing. You don't have to have everything mapped out how things are going to work, but just trust and know and keep working, keep doing what you're doing, keep being consistent, and knowing that you're going to be so freaking successful. I absolutely love this for you so much. I really, really do, pile number three. This is beautiful, powerful energy. So I think your future successful self just wants to remind you of your potential and that you are in the right path, because it feels like you've already embarked in this and you just need to keep going. You just need to keep trusting, to keep being consistent, and allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to align with that lifestyle because you deserve it and because you are very much capable of obtaining that. Wow. It's like I'm seeing like you're not even going to be worried about anything. You're going to have so much freedom. You're going to have so much liberty to do with your life what you want. And I'm also seeing like once you're here, once you have all this freedom and all this abundance, all this financial abundance, all this money really, to be direct and clear with you, it's like you're going to be able to do so much and expand in ways that perhaps you've always wanted to expand, like traveling to different countries and doing so much. And those around you that you hold dear to your heart, being able to enjoy with you. Wow. I am so excited for you, pile number three. Please keep going. Don't give up. Remind yourself of the end goal because you're definitely headed in the right decision. Okay? Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your beautiful and magnificent energy. I'm super excited for you and to see how this is all going to unfold. Do not give up and keep going. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.